What are you? Why roots burn and leaves rot? In my last post, we talked about dropping the fork. We talked about the absolute necessity of walking away from the exhausting, impossible task of trying to empty the ocean, reclaiming your scattered life force, and pulling your sacred energy back inward. But once you do that, a massive, quiet question inevitably rises to the surface. Now that my energy is back in my hands, what on earth do I do with it? We have been so conditioned by the grind of the world to believe that the very next step is to hustle. We think we need to immediately pivot, set massive new goals and start building. We ask ourselves, what can I achieve? What is my life's purpose? What blueprint should I copy to be successful? But if you try to direct your newly reclaimed energy outward before you actually understand your own vessel, you are going to end up right back where you started. Exhausted, frustrated, and misaligned. Before you ask what you should do with your energy, you have to ask a much deeper, more fundamental question. What am I? The human tree. Humanity is not a factory line of identical pieces. We are a tree. A tree is a single, magnificent organism, but it is made of entirely different parts. Each part has a completely different design, a different environment, and a different purpose. And we are not all created to do the same job. The roots. Some of us are designed to operate deep down in the quiet, dark spaces below the surface. We go through treacherous, unseen terrains to find the deepest nutrients to feed the rest of the collective. The roots don't want to be exposed to the sun or tossed by the wind. They find their peace and their power in the deep, silent dark, undisturbed. The stem. Some of us are built to bear the weight of the branches, the leaves, and the fruit. That is our sole, powerful purpose. This stem is divided into the bark, built tough to withstand the freezing cold, the scorching heat, and the battering winds, and the core, strong, steady, but preferring not to be bothered by the constant shifts of sunrise and sunset. The branches and twigs. Some of us cannot bear the heaviest weight, but we serve as the vital support systems, connecting the trunk to the leaves and passing the life force along the line. The leaves. Some of us love freedom. We love to be tossed around by the wind, swayed left and right. We thrive on exposure to the minute changes in the weather. The rain pours, the sun rises, the snow falls. We flourish when we are completely immersed in the tactile, exposed experiences of the world. Some of us are the flowers. Some of us are the petals. And some of us are the fruit. The danger of the wrong space. There is no hierarchy here. A leaf is not better than a root. A stem is not superior to a branch. But there is a natural law we cannot escape. Operating outside of what you are designed to be only leads to misery, pain, and decay. If you are a root but you try to live like a leaf, you will be exposed to the scorching sun and you will burn. If you are a leaf, but you try to bury yourself in the dark, damp soil like a root, you will rot. So many of us are rotting or burning simply because we are trying to survive in spaces we were never designed to occupy. When you find out what you are, life becomes incredibly sweet. The urge to compare yourself to others completely evaporates. You stop feeling discouraged because you've failed at a goal that was never actually yours to begin with. It isn't your fault. If you try to force a design that isn't yours, you will be met with natural disappointment. Finding your design. The path to finding out what you are is narrow. It requires you to sit in the absolute silence. To be still. To be a very quiet, careful observer. Not of the world but of yourself. Start watching your natural affinities and your natural aversions. Create awareness around what you are naturally gravitated toward. Study you. Because through you, there is a unique light that is meant to shine into this world. But that light can only pass through you when you stop trying to be the whole tree, and simply start being what you were designed to be. Find what you are and live in that capacity to the absolute max. I'd love to hear from you. Where do you feel your energy naturally landing on the tree? Are you currently burning in the sun or rotting in the dark? Let's talk about it in the comments below.